Maximizers, welcome to my life. How is everyone doing tonight? If this is your first time watching me live, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Crystal Maximizer. I'm a business coach. I help women grow profitable businesses that they love using social media. I myself have been an online business owner since 2018. Since 2019, I've been able to make multiple six figures online using social media in my coaching business. What do I sell? I sell services. I started off teaching women how to coupon and how to budget. And I sold workshops and masterclasses, and I had a membership. And now I am a full-time business coach, meaning I help women grow profitable businesses that they love. I help them create social media strategies. I help them create systems that work for them. I help them grow within their business with mindset in the way that they need to get more of what they want. So I sell services. So I sell coaching programs. I'm looking for lotion because my hands are ashy. I sell one-on-one coaching. I sell group coaching. I sell workshops, boot camps, master classes. I don't sell a physical product, right? Why am I telling you that? Because tonight, we're talking about how to create sales content on social media. Hey, Amara, thank you so much for joining. We're talking about how to create sales content. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people think that you have to have a physical product in order to sell. Or a lot of people who sell services don't know how to show up and create content that converts, content that makes sales around their service. So tonight, I want to talk to you about how to create sales content, but I want to know what businesses are in the room. So let me know where you're watching from and what your business is. Let me know where you're watching from and what your business is. If you don't have a business, that's fine too. You can stick around. But I'm going to be talking about how to create sales content. I'm very engaged with my audience. I'm live on all of my platforms, TikTok, Instagram, 2 YouTube channels, and a Facebook. So if you see my eyes darting around or if you see different me looking all around, it's because I got like 3 screens in front of me that I'm managing. But I would love to know where you're watching from and what your business is, because tonight we're talking about how to create sales content. Now, when you are using social media, people use social media for a multitude of different things. But when you are a business owner, you should be using your business social media platforms to make sales. This is the easiest, the freest, and in my opinion, the best way for you to grow and make sales in your business is social media. But you have to approach it from a sales platform, from a sales standpoint, I should say, because we're not like an influencer where your goal is to build up a large following so that people can buy whatever you put out there. You're not approaching it from someone who's just a casual user where you're posting every day about your family, unless that is a part of your business. When you are a business owner, your content needs to be strategic and your content needs to convert. Your goal is to sell to people who want their problem solved via the problem that you're solving. Okay. So 2 nights ago, we talked about how to build an audience. And then last night, we talked about how to make sales to that audience. So if you're not up on my lives, you can definitely watch the replays over on my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. Build a Business with KRYS, Utah, selling Avon. Okay, Amar, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So the past 2 days, we did how to build an audience, and then we did how to sell. Tonight, we're talking about how to create sales content, because I did get some questions about the type of content and how to post when it comes to selling. So the first thing I would say when it comes to creating sales content, you have to be aware of your type of offer. So in the online community, there's 2 ways you can sell, 2 main ways you can sell. You can sell an evergreen offer, meaning it's something you can buy all the time. For example, if you sell a lip gloss that's available all the time, it's evergreen. If you sell a course or ebook that people can buy all the time, it's evergreen. If you are a hairdresser and you do braids or twists and people can book you all the time, that is an evergreen offer. Okay, that's evergreen. Or are you in a launch mode, meaning there's an open cart, the door's open, people can start buying on a specific day. May 15th, the cart opens, and then May 30th, the cart closes, meaning people can only purchase your product, your offer, from May 15th to May 30th. So when we are thinking about sales content, you first want to put yourself in the frame of mind of, are you a launcher or are you selling evergreen? Are you a launcher or are you selling evergreen? Because that's going to modify how in which you're creating this content. But my first very specific tip for you is to get clear on your offer. You can't sell something if you are confused about it. So I want you to get crystal clear on what your offer is, who it's for, who it helps, how much it costs. If you sell a service like me, for instance, right now I'm selling my live bootcamp. What is the transformation of your offer? So when someone buys your one-on-one coaching, if someone buys your ebook, if someone purchases your course, what is the transformation that they are going to receive? How is purchasing this thing going to help them get more of what they want? So when you sign up for my 3-day live bootcamp, the goal of the bootcamp is to help you make more sales by going live. So you're going to leave my live bootcamp with the confidence to go live and a strategy to show up on live and sell your offer. That is how you are going to leave my live bootcamp, okay? When someone purchases your ebook, what are they going to learn? What practical things are they going to leave with? You have to get clear on your offer. If I buy your chapstick, what makes it better than this Maybelline Baby Lips that I get from CVS for $1? Why should I buy your chapstick and not my Maybelline chapstick? What is the transformation I'm going to receive? How am I going to feel? How am I going to look? What are my lips going to look like? What are my lips going to feel like, right? So I want you to get clear on your offer, because all of those details that I just shared about the transformation of your offer and how your ideal client or customer is going to feel after they use or purchase or engage in your offer, that is the information that you're going to be using to sell it. So when I sell the live bootcamp, it's not as important to tell you that it's 3 days and it's from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's June 2nd through the 4th. That's not as important as when you join the live bootcamp. Day 1, we're doing your game plan. Day 2, we're preparing you to show up live. And day 3 is all about selling your ass off. That is more important for you to know. You're going to leave with your game plan. You're going to leave with the confidence to show up on live. And you're going to leave with the skills and the strategy to actually sell on the live stream. That is more important for you to know, like, what you are going to get out of it. So one thing I feel like a lot of business owners miss on social media is they do not tell us enough how this thing, this offer, this product is going to give me more of what I want. So my first tip for you is to get abundantly and crystal clear on your offer so that it is ready to sell. And I mentioned this last night, but if you are selling on social media, you should have one sales focus. So if you're selling a service like me, like I'm selling live bootcamp right now, does that mean you can't buy a one-on-one session from me or a strategy session? No. What that means is my sales focus online. Thank you so much for those hearts on Instagram. My sales focus online is one thing. I am selling the live bootcamp. I'm focused on selling one thing for the next week and a half. Okay. If you sell products, I would say don't have any more than 3 to 5 products in your rotation for a set amount of time so that you have a sales focus. Now, that doesn't mean people can't go to your website and buy whatever they want. But when you are showing up in your content, you can't be selling. Sorry, I do have a master's degree. You cannot sell everything all the time. That is going to overwhelm your audience. If you're trying to sell me 25 things, I'm overwhelmed. That is why stores have weekly sales ad and certain things are featured. Grocery stores have what? Hundreds of items in the grocery store. But every week they make a sales ad. These are the 50 things we're focusing on, but they sell 700 things in the store. If this makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If this makes sense, put a number 1 in the chat. You want to have a clear sales focus, a clear focus. And let's think about it like the grocery store. Every week they're featuring 50 items, but they selling 750. So you can still go to the store and buy all 750 of those items, but they're focusing on these 50 items as their feature. Connie says yes. Yes, right? You have to have a sales focus. You will overwhelm yourself if you are trying to sell everything all the time. You're a jack of all trades and a master of none. So focus in on one sales focus. And that will bring me to my next tip. Okay? You have to ask for the sale. You have to sell. So if your offer is evergreen, that means people can buy it all the time. My suggestion is at least twice a week, you're saying, this is my lip gloss. It's my favorite. You should buy it. My live bootcamp is happening June 2nd through the 4th. It is from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each night. And I am going to help you create a strategy for you to go live and make sales in your business. If you're ready to use live as a part of your strategy to make sales, that is what I'm going to help you with in the live bootcamp. 2 times a week, your content should be straight up what I like to call a hard sale. This is what I'm selling. This is what it includes. This is why you should buy it if your offer is evergreen. If you are in a launch mode where people can only buy from the 15th through the 30th, every single day of the launch is a hard sale because you're not selling it for the other days. You're only selling it for those, 12 to 13 days between the 15th and the 30th. Every day should be a hard sale. Not saying that you can't put the other content I'm going to talk about, but you cannot be afraid to sell. If you aren't making sales in your business, you have an expensive hobby. Excuse me. You have to be able to say, this is my offer. This is what it includes. This is how it helps you. Then go and buy it. Okay? So you want to make sure you are doing a hard sale, which brings me to my next tip of creating sales content. You want to share why you created your business and your offer. So as a business owner, you want to build the know, like, and trust factor with your audience. People need to know you, like you, and trust you before they buy from you. If they don't know you, if they don't like you, if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy from you. We're not Amazon. We're not Walmart. We're not Temu. We're not Shein. People aren't going to our websites every day to just buy stuff. People aren't going to KristaMaximizer.com unless they see a piece of my content, okay? So what that means is I need to share about my business. I need to share why I started Krista Maximizer. What does Krista Maximizer do? Why is my live bootcamp a good offer for you? Why should you be signing up for it? So you're going to create that content. In my opinion, video form is the best. So create a video talking about why you started your business. Make a video talking about why you created your offer or why you created your product. So I'm going to make a video talking about why I created the live bootcamp and why you should sign up for it. Okay. If you sell a physical product, make a video talking about why you created this product. What makes it different? Why was it important for you to create this specific type of product? Okay. You don't even necessarily have to say buy in that piece of content. You simply just want to show up and say, this is why I created the live bootcamp. Because so many women are using social media for their business, but they are not utilizing live in the way that they should. Or they're utilizing live, but they're not converting and making sales in their live, right? So share the what and the why of your business and your offer. I don't even have to say, go sign up for the live bootcamp at the end of that piece of content. Because if someone sees that piece of content and the live bootcamp is for them, what are they going to do? They're going to ask me for the link or they're going to go sign up for it. But you have to make sure that you're sharing the what and the why of the offer, which brings me to my next tip. Share the behind the scenes of the offer that you are creating. Share what it looks like to make your lip gloss. If you are someone who makes wigs, show us the process of you making the wigs. People are nosy. They love to see it. From the process alone, someone may buy from you. Okay? Now, as a service-based business owner, it's a little bit harder for me to show you creating a coaching program because coaching is private and I'm not going to put my clients' information out there. But I can show you how I'm creating frameworks. I can show you how I'm creating the curriculum. I can share with you those details behind the scenes. But if you are a product-based business owner, you best believe as much tangible things that you can show about your business, about your offer, you want to share that. People will buy. How many times have you watched videos of someone making something? I watch people making like handmade baskets. I watch videos of women making those cups, like the customized tumblers. And that makes you want to buy one just because you're watching them in their process. Okay. I love sharing behind the scenes on my stories and letting people know what I'm doing and what that looks like. That alone will convert people to buy your offer because they're hearing about it. The next type of content that you can create that will get you sales is testimonials, client reviews. People like to hear from others. That's why reviews are so powerful. So when you get a review from someone that has bought your product or used your offer or used your service, keep it, screenshot it. I have a whole email folder as well as a screenshot of testimonials from my clients. Those are great pieces of content because people want to hear from other people who have bought from you or who have worked with you. And that is going to encourage them to do what? Work with you or buy from you. So that's another piece of content that doesn't have to say, you don't have to say, okay, my client said this about working one on one with me. Now, if you want to sign up one on one, click the link here. You don't have to do that. You can simply just share the client review, share the testimonial, and people, if it's for them, they will buy. Every single piece of content needs a call to action, but that call to action doesn't need to be buy, 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 buy. I am sick and tired of seeing people with videos where it's just their product and music like, go buy my lip gloss. No, I don't want to buy your lip gloss. You haven't even told me about your lip gloss. No, I don't want to buy your ebook. You haven't even told me about your ebook. Support Black business. Go buy my. No, I don't want to buy your course just because you're Black and you made it. Tell me why this course is helpful. Tell me what this course is going to add into my life, right? Share the 5 people who've utilized the course and got results. Once I see 5 testimonials, if I was thinking about buying it, okay, maybe I will, right? So I just want to encourage you and remind you that you don't have to have every post being buy my offer, buy my product, buy my offer, buy my product. My next tip for you, and I talked about this every single day that I've been live, you have to be consistent with your selling. You can't in a month show up and say, this is my live boot camp. You should go and join on May 1st. Don't talk about it at all until May 20th and wonder why on May 31st you have 0 sales. You have to be consistent and sell. Every single day, you should be doing a sales activity. If that's posting in your stories, if that's creating a video, if that's creating an email content, if you have a blog, making a blog post, it could be as simple as responding to your DMs of people who want the link to whatever it is that you're selling. Does this make sense? Yes or no? You have to be consistent when it comes to sales. Every single day, me and my biz bestie call it a money generating activity. Every single day, you should be doing something that leads you towards sales. Similarly, every single day, you should be creating something that's going to allow you to gain more sales. So you should be creating some sort of piece of content every day to get you sales. Now, if you're open cart, closed cart, maybe that activity is inviting people to your email list. Maybe that activity is inviting people to comment on a specific video. Maybe that specific thing is getting someone to go watch a specific YouTube video. But you want to be making sure that you're doing a sales activity and creating some sort of sales content every single day. Okay. So I believe that is all of my tips, except for my last and final tip. I lied. The most important tip. When it comes to creating sales content, go live. Go live. Okay. Going live is probably the best content I have ever made. I've made tens of thousands of dollars by going live and selling to my audience. Okay. So, stagnant content that stays on your page, coupled with a live stream, can get you a lot of sales conversions. Okay. Why is that? People get to see you in your most authentic form when you are live. You can clearly articulate why people should purchase from you and what purchasing from you is going to do for them and what problem is it going to solve. So if you join the live bootcamp, it's going to solve the problem of you not being able to make sales on social media. You feel like your sales are stagnant, you should create a live strategy and go live. So I'm helping you solve the problem of not making as many sales that you want using social media. That problem is going to be solved by going live. Going live is going to allow you to engage with your audience at the highest level because it's in real time. Although you're the only one speaking and they can comment back, you can do the top thing that I believe that every business owner should be doing. You can answer questions. Being able to answer questions live is the closest thing to talking to someone in person and actually having a full-on conversation with them, because people get to see you and people get to do what? They get to know you, like you, and trust you. Live builds more trust than stagnant video. They get to see your personality and they get to ask you in the moment about the offer, about your business, about the industry, and they get in-time feedback. So my biggest tip, go live. And if you need help with that, you can join my live bootcamp. This is a 3-day live bootcamp where I am going to help you create a social media live strategy, show up confident on live, and actually make sales by going live on social media. So these 3 days are happening June 2nd through the 4th. And on day 1, it's our live game plan. So on this day, we're going to help you figure out what you should be talking about on live, figure out how long you should be going live for, and preparing your live assets. Okay. That's day 1. Day 2 is all about helping you prepare to show up. So on day 2, we're going to talk about how to confidently show up, even if you're scared to show your face on camera. We're going to prepare your talking points. If you see me looking over here, I have notes for every live. I have talking points for every live. Even though I can talk about this stuff for hours and hours, I still have key talking points that I want to make sure that I'm educating you on. So I'm going to help you figure out how to create your talking points for your lives. And we're going to get your offer ready to sell. Remember in the beginning where I talked about having your offer crystal clear? Yeah, we're going to dig into some prompts of like how you can make sure that your offer is 100% ready to sell while you're on live. Day 3 is all about sell your ass off. This is where we dig into sales skills. This is where I teach you how to engage with your audience, where I'm going to give you my top tips for selling when you're live. And I'm going to teach you how to share your offer as a solution to a problem that your ideal client wants to solve. Everyone's paying to solve problems, and we want to help you solve your problem. So this is for you if you are a business owner who has an audience on social media, but you're not using live effectively to make sales. You've struggled to show up on live in the past, and you're not sure how to make it work. You're scared to sell to your audience without being able to edit it. The live bootcamp is for you. It's happening June 2nd through the 4th. From 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 90 minutes. There's time for you to ask me questions so you can pick my brain. There's Q&A time, and you get access to the replays for 30 days, and there's a workbook. So you get all 3 days, the workbooks, the replays, all for just $99, and there's only 8 spots left. I'm only planning on taking 10 people into this round of the live bootcamp. I want to keep it a small and intimate group so that everyone gets the attention that they need. So if you are interested, you can go and sign up right now at KristaMaximizer.com/bootcamp. The link's in my bio on TikTok or Instagram, and the link is in the description box over on YouTube and Facebook. Again, you can go to KristaMaximizer.com/bootcamp to sign up for the live bootcamp. I am not sure if and when I will be running this again. So even if you can't join live, It will be to your benefit to sign up and at least get the replays and send in your questions if you would like to do that. So now I want to open up the floor for questions about selling on live. What questions do you have about selling on live, creating sales content, coming to the live bootcamp? What questions do we have about creating sales content? What questions do you have? One question I get is, what type of content should we be creating? And in my opinion, when you are selling, it should be videos. You can do carousel posts, those are nice. You can do stagnant posts, those are okay. But nothing is going to convert like you talking to the camera. I want to hear you talking about your offer and sharing those details, okay? Like there's nothing that's going to beat that. And I don't want to hear the that voice that people use. Like, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear you telling me about your offer. And why is that important, y'all? Because of the know, like, and trust factor, right? People need to know you, like you, and trust you to buy from you. And if they don't know you, like you, and trust you, they're not going to buy from you. So the more they hear your voice, the more they see your face, the more they hear you talk about your offer, the more comfortable they are, the more they realize, okay, this is something that I need. This is something that's going to solve my problem. Let me go ahead and buy it. Okay. What other questions do we have about creating sales content? Any other questions? I bought a fresh bottle of water up here and haven't even took a sip yet. Let's see if I can open it and not make a mess, which I did. Any questions? Ooh. No questions? Y'all were a little quiet tonight. No questions? Questions about creating sales content. All right. Well, I don't see questions. I'm not going to hold y'all up because it is late. I have spent the day doing my hair and doing a whole bunch of other things. So I do want to thank y'all so much for joining me live. I should be able to pop on live again throughout this weekend and throughout this week. Again, we have 8 spots left in the live bootcamp. So if you want to join, go to KristenMaximizer.com/live. I would love to help you. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me a DM over on TikTok or Instagram at Krista Maximizer. Last thing I'll say is that if you want more help growing your business, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. That's Build a Business with KRYS. I post every single week all about how to build and grow your business. So I do want to thank y'all so much for joining me live tonight. I will see y'all soon, and y'all have a good night. Bye.